Follow me because by the end of this video, you'll wonder how you spent all this time without knowing this important information. 6 shocking mistakes you make every day. 99% of people don't know. The humble potato, a kitchen staple, a comfort food, and the ultimate side dish. Yet, believe it or not, you've been messing it up all this time. From peeling disasters to cooking catastrophes, the mistakes you make with potatoes are costing you flavor, nutrition, and even money. Today, we're exposing the 6 most shocking mistakes nearly everyone makes with potatoes and what to do instead. By the time we're done, you'll never look at this spud the same way again. Let's start with a big one: storing your potatoes the wrong way. Do you keep them in the fridge? Big mistake. Cold temperatures convert the starch in potatoes into sugar too quickly, making them overly sweet and causing them to darken when cooked. Instead, store them in a cool, dark, and well-ventilated place, preferably in a paper bag, to keep them fresh and firm for longer. And whatever you do, never store them near onions. Onions release gases that speed up the spoilage of potatoes, turning them soft and moldy faster than you can say mashed potatoes. Now, let's talk about peeling. Peeling your potatoes before cooking strips away valuable nutrients, especially fiber and vitamin C. Studies show that potato skins contain more nutrients than the flesh itself. Unless you're making something ultra smooth like mashed potatoes, leave that skin on. It's nature's way of adding texture, nutrients, and even a bit of crunch to your meals. Plus, think of all the time you'll save by skipping the peeling process. Ever noticed how some mashed potatoes turn into glue instead of a fluffy, creamy delight? That's because you're using the wrong technique. Over-mixing mashed potatoes releases too much starch, turning your dish into a sticky mess. Instead, use a potato ricer or a fork to gently mash them. Add warm butter and milk gradually, folding instead of stirring aggressively. This method keeps them light, airy, and irresistible. Next up, washing potatoes the wrong way. If you're not scrubbing them thoroughly before cooking, you might be adding a subtle layer of dirt and bacteria to your meal. A simple rinse won't cut it. Use a vegetable brush under running water to get rid of any hidden grime. And yes, you should even wash organic potatoes. Dirt doesn't discriminate. Now for a big mistake that's ruining your roasted potatoes: crowding the baking tray. Placing your potatoes too close together traps moisture and prevents them from crisping up. Instead, spread them out in a single layer, allowing space for air to circulate. For extra crispiness, toss them in a bit of cornstarch before baking. It creates a perfect golden crust that restaurants would charge extra for. The final mistake? Boiling potatoes in cold water. If you toss potatoes straight into boiling water, the outside cooks faster than the inside, leading to an uneven texture. Instead, start with cold water and bring it to a gradual boil. This ensures that your potatoes cook evenly, resulting in perfect consistency every time. But wait, there's more. Another common mistake is using the wrong type of potato for the dish you're making. Not all potatoes are created equal. For mashed potatoes, go for starchy varieties like russets, which break down easily for a fluffy texture. For roasting, waxy potatoes like Yukon Gold hold their shape and develop a deliciously crisp crust. Using the right potato makes all the difference. Have you ever cut potatoes and noticed they turn brown before you even cook them? Oxidation is the culprit. To prevent this, soak cut potatoes in cold water for for at least 30 minutes before cooking. This simple step not only prevents browning, but also removes excess starch, which means crispier fries and fluffier mashed potatoes. And let's not forget about frying mistakes. Do you ever end up with soggy fries instead of crispy, golden perfection? The problem might be the temperature of your oil. Frying at too low a temperature allows potatoes to absorb too much oil, making them greasy. For perfectly crispy fries, double fry them, first at a lower temperature, about 325 F to cook them through, then at a higher temperature, 375 F to crisp them up. Did you know that microwaving potatoes incorrectly can make them rubbery? If you're short on time and want to microwave a potato, pierce it with a fork multiple times to allow steam to escape. Then, wrap it in a damp paper towel to prevent it from drying out. Cook it in short bursts, flipping halfway through for even cooking. Microwaving correctly can save you time while still delivering great results. So, which of these mistakes have you been guilty of? Let me know in the comments. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow potato lovers.